So I've been to a dive-in movie, but I have never been into a drive-in rave. Jay, would you do a drive-in rave?
Hang on, what's a dive-in movie?
A dive-in movie? That's when you like go to a swimming pool and there's a big
Oh,
screen
okay,
and you
okay.
watch a movie, but you're like in the swimming pool.
Oh,
It's
nice.
very
Okay,
fun.
that sounds fun. I have not been to a dive-in movie or a dive-in rave or a drive-in movie or a drive. No, well, no, I have been to a drive-in movie, but it was a long time ago.
Well, we'll tell you more about that story coming up. It is Monday. It is May 4th, and this is the Currents Music News. I am Jade.
And I'm Jay. By law, the state of Missouri is allowing concerts to resume today. And aside from a social distancing requirement, there's not even a size restriction. So theoretically, in the state of Missouri, you could go to a stadium show tonight, as long as the venue promised to keep you 6 feet from other concert goers. It's really not clear how that would work logistically or economically, but for now, it's a moot point because venues are opting to remain closed. Now, in some cases, that's because cities like St. Louis and Kansas City have their own city stay-at-home orders. So even as Governor Mike Parson lifts statewide restrictions, some cities are saying we need to keep you at home. But it looks like even in cities that don't have their own lockdown orders, venues are saying we're going to hold off for a couple of weeks, keep the action online until it's a little bit safer to come out. St. Louis Mayor Lyda Krewson said that when it comes to reopening, quote, we will continue to be guided by data, not dates.
So, some sad news came in today. Hamilton Bohannon has died of an as yet unnamed cause at the age of 78. He is a drummer who is probably best known for creating that four on the floor sound. You know that from disco, and if you're a big house music fan, you probably have heard it there as well. He grew up in Georgia and went on to play with a very young Jimi Hendrix as his drummer, played with Stevie Wonder, who actually brought him to Detroit as the touring band leader for Motown artists like Marvin Gaye and the Supremes. In the 70s, he started a solo career making music that filled up those light up dance floors and the discos. And today, he's the secret weapon to be sampled by artists like Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake and Diggable Planets. He also gets some praise in that music reference heavy song from the Tom Tom Club, Genius of Love. Bohannon, 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 Bohannon. Bohannon, 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 Bohannon.
Great Scott, the music venue in the Boston neighborhood of Allston, has announced that it will not reopen. In a statement, General Manager Tim Philbin wrote, quote, it is with a heavy heart today that I announce that Great Scott will not reopen. For 44 years, Great Scott has provided entertainment and more than a few beverages to a loyal group of customers. The club had a capacity of 240 and was called one of America's 10 best music venues by Consequence of Sound in 2016. Writer Nina Corcoran said that Great Scott was ahead of the curve in booking indie acts like Passion Pit, Grimes, and MGMT. She wrote that the club, quote, carries all the traits of an ace dive bar without the unbearable setbacks, and pointed out that, quote, perhaps Great Scott's best claim to fame is that it's just as good at selling out local bills as it is for national tours.
So this year, there will be no ridiculous costumes. There will be no incidents in elevators. There will be no secret smoking in the VIP bathroom because the Met Gala is moving online. Yes, in the form of a virtual event hosted by Vogue tonight. 5 p.m. Central Time. So it's going to be not technically the Met Gala. There's not going to be, a red carpet for anybody to walk. I'm sure some celebrities already have their outfits planned and will maybe post some photos of them. But the event is still a fundraiser. It's going to benefit both the museum and those in need due to the coronavirus pandemic. So the event will feature a performance by Florence and the Machine. There's going to be a Cardi B video premiere, and there's going to be a retrospective of previous Met Galas. Also, another big fundraiser announced. This one is going to be for New York. It's called Rise Up New York. It's a Tina Fey hosted event to support New Yorkers impacted by the pandemic. Mariah Carey, Billy Joel, Sting, Bon Jovi, Bette Midler, Barbra Streisand, all names mentioned, and just a few, the list is pretty long, to be appearing at the May 11th telethon.
I love they also got Bon Jovi for that one. He goes both sides of the border.
He'll go anywhere.
New York,
yeah, exactly.
Jersey.
Wherever they need him.
America. That's today's music news. We'll be back with another update, so you can like and follow us. You can be sure to catch it. And listen to The Current on your radio, on your smart speaker, on our web stream, on our app. Click on the comments. Let us know what music news stories are meaningful to you right now. The video we're going to leave you with has one of the most surreal scenes I have yet seen in this crazy pandemic era, and that's saying a lot. It looks like Pixar's Cars are at a rave. So the scene comes out of Germany. Germany has been praised for its organized and aggressive response to the pandemic, and now it is organizing drive-in raves. Here's how it works. They set up a giant stage. They get everything set to go. The DJs and the hype people wear masks. People drive in carloads of no more than 2, and they stay in the car while the rave happens. DJ Nightfield, who's played one of these, said the most challenging part is the calls to action, where you want to ask people to throw their arms in the air or yell like they just don't care and they can't get out of the car. So what do? They honk their horns, they flash their lights, and when you add those flamethrowers in and stage effects, it's pretty wild.